If you're always talking about how you're stuck where you are, if you're always talking about how you'll never have anything, even if you're not saying it to other people, you're saying it to yourself. I'm stuck right here. I just don't see a way out of this hole, right? How things are never going to change. If you always talk to yourself about how you're just never going to be as happy as you used to be, you're never going to be happy again. How life always gives you bad days. If you're always talking to yourself about how you just never get back on the right track, things just keep slipping up. You keep making mistakes. Guess what? You are right. You are right. You are so right. If you keep telling yourself that, your words become your beliefs, and your beliefs ultimately becomes your reality. God wants you to speak life into yourself. Instead of saying, I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Instead say, I'm committed to learn. Instead of saying, I'll never get the job I want, this is a dead-end job, say, God has a great plan for me. I know God has a great plan for me, and I'm going to work my butt off to get where He's leading me. Instead of saying, I'm so busy and I struggle to stay focused on my job because of all these things going on, I just can't stay focused and I can't be effective at what I do. Instead, say something like, I'm going to discover what I'm passionate about. I'm going to find something that the world will never distract me from. It's all about perspective. Instead of saying that my life has been such a failure, I'm not getting where I need to be, say that I'm going to turn this thing around. And I say, when I turn this thing around, my testimony is going to be the most amazing thing for God. And God's going to get the glory. Because where I am right now is not where God wants me to be. It's all about perspective. Instead of saying my best days are behind me, say the best is yet to come. Instead of saying that God's given all the talents that you wanted to other people, I just don't have that, God. Instead, say, God, you have blessed me with the perfect gifts that I can use for your glory. It's not about me, God, it's all about you. Instead of saying, I'll never pull myself out of this financial hole. I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life. I'm just dealing with it. Instead, say, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. With God, all things are possible. It's all about perspective, church. The thoughts, the concerns, the fears. What are we saying? Are we saying this is going to define me and I'm never going to get out of this? Are we having the perspective that God wants us to have to speak life into ourselves? I'm going to get through this and God is going to lead me through this and He's going to get the glory because of it. Speak life into yourself. And we still struggle with comparison to the world. We still wish that our life was like this other person and like this other person. And we always think the grass is greener on the other side instead of realizing that if we water where we are right now, there could never be a greener grass in the world than what God has given us. Give your life the nourishment that it needs. Where your life is, and from it amazing things will grow if we provide it the nourishment that it needs.